Hey guys, it's me. I wonder how you guys are doing. I wonder if you're keeping yourselves busy and occupied while being quarantined. Like I said, this will come to an end. Just hang in there. We will get through this. We will get through this together. No one's gonna be left behind as ever. So just hang in there. We'll get through this, and I hope you're enjoying something to keep your mind. I hope you're enjoying something to keep yourselves busy and occupied, even getting your mind off of what's happening in today's global crisis. So I hope you're doing whatever you're doing is keeping you busy and occupied as ever. That's all that matters. And like I said, we will get through this. So just hang in there. All right. Today I'm making another video. This is Denzel's Artistic Pictures Part 3. This time I've drawn new pictures that I want to show you guys. I know the last one I showed you was a picture of Undisputed Era. And yeah, NXT's Undisputed Era, all four lads, known as a dominant, unforgiving, and dangerous tag team faction. Yeah. And then I draw a picture of a match that happened last Wednesday between Keith Lee, Dominik Dijakovic, and Damian Priest. The three dudes fought for a very specific prize on the line, which was the NXT North American title. And Mr. Limitless was able to get through those two by retaining against them as ever. All it took was a spear bomb to send Mr. Archer of Infamy Damian Priest straight to the ground. After that, that was it. Lee retained his title and remains as NXT North American champion as ever. Even though I kind of fell asleep watching that episode last Wednesday, I'm hoping to watch it today so I don't miss out on it. Also, I know I missed CBS's new show last night called Broke, where Paula Perrette plays a mother who gets an unexpected visit from her sister and her brother-in-law. Yeah, and her brother-in-law, who come to live with them after they spent all their savings on everything they ever wanted. So now, seeing how the rich couple's living with the wife's sister, they must contribute. And if you don't know what that means they must pull their own way around the house too. They will have to get jobs like every fellow does in this world, as ever. Get jobs to pull your own way around where you are and where you're living, as ever. So I'm hoping to watch that today. So for today, I've got some new pictures I drew yesterday, and I want to show you some that I've drawn very much, including one of my two favorite NXT fellow superstars. We have one, the Welsh Wizard herself, known as the girl with the shiniest wizard, Tegan, and we also got this dude who you all may be familiar with, Velveteen Dream. Dream on. That's right. I drew a picture of my favorite dude who came back in February to take care of the Undisputed Era and is also going after Adam Cole's NXT World title once this crisis is over with. Yeah. And I've also drawn two characters from one of my Power Rangers days. Well, that one would be two of my favorite characters are from Power Rangers Wild Force, and I draw them in this picture. So I'd be glad to show you those pictures today. So get ready as I show you these pictures right now. All right, my friends. Yes. All right, my friends. Get ready as I show you the pictures that I drew yesterday to keep myself busy, occupied, and even get my mind off of what's happening right now in today's global crisis. So here I go as I show you the first picture I drew. This picture is the picture I drew is a picture of my favorite female NXT superstar. She came back from an injury after being taken out by her former best pal, who's now known as the New Zealand Brat, Dakota Kai. And when she came back for one thing on her mind, for retribution and revenge. And now, seeing how we're still dealing with this crisis and all, when this is over with, I'd love to see what she has in store for the New Zealand Brat as ever, because I believe their rivalry is far from through. It's still going as ever. Last time we saw them, Dakota Kai had a little help from her new enforcer. You all know her as Raquel Gonzalez, who was the reason Tegan was trapped in between the cage door and the cage and couldn't get out, thanks to Raquel, which led Dakota to pretty much escaping out of the cage as always. But don't worry, the next time those two meet, Tegan will definitely have something up her sleeve to take care of Dakota as ever. So get ready as I show you the picture of my favorite female NXT superstar, the Welsh Wizard herself, Tegan Knox. This is her, my friends. I drew a picture of the Welsh Wizard herself, Tegan Knox. See the name right here and the nickname at the top as ever. This is her, my friends. This is her. You know, it's her in the jacket looking like the Captain Marvel jacket because I believe she grew up idolizing Captain Marvel as ever. And that was a very phenomenal film from last year, Captain Marvel. All right. I'm going to show you picture number two. This dude used to be in TNA wrestling after leaving the WWE many years ago. And during his time in TNA wrestling, a lot of fans loved him. They loved him very much, especially for his hard-hitting matches as ever, including with the rivalries with the likes of Raven, Abyss, even Jeff Jarrett, and then the list goes on, even with Team Canada's Canadian enforcer Bobby Roode. Yep. So get ready as I show you the picture of my dude that used to be in TNA wrestling. You all know him as the Enigma, Jeff Hardy. So let me show you a picture of Jeff Hardy from 2005. Yep, the Enigma of TNA. You can see him carrying both chairs in his hands because he's ready to walk into a match that involves most weapons involved all the time. Yep, he's coming down the entrance ramp and he's got both chairs in his hands ready to clock someone with them. As ever. That's right, the Enigma, Jeff Hardy. All right. All right, I've got the next dude that I've also drawn from NXT. I've got the next fellow that I've also drawn from NXT. He's one of my favorites, and the last time we saw him, Undisputed Era took him out after he showed a picture of Roderick Strong naked without a title. And to Strong's dismay, Strong did really, and to Roderick Strong, to Strong's dismay, he really didn't enjoy it at all. So what did Strong do? He took this dude out so bad, it was his way of saying, if you screw with me, there will be direct, severe consequences. And we didn't see this dude, and we didn't see my favorite dude for 5 months because he was out with a back injury. But February, February was a very good month for him to come back. Because I noticed there was a promo that was going on that said 2-5-20. And I was wondering, what does that mean? You had the lines together, and they pretty much came together. They were like in a straight line, and then they came together in a triangle. And the line 2-5-20. They kept coming together. They went from a line into a triangle. And then when I looked at my calendar, I was like, wait a minute. He's coming back. I sensed he was coming back because something tells me on the calendar, something gave me a hint, and it was telling me that he was coming back. So February 5th, 2020 was the night he came back. And when he came back, turns out he had 4 dudes on his mind that he really wanted to take care of, and that was the Undisputed Era. And that dude that came back happens to be no other than, who I'm going to show you a picture right now in a few minutes, happens to be no other than the Velveteen Dream. That's right. Mr. Velveteen Dream, who you all may have noticed had a very good run with the NXT North American title. He was very good with it, as ever. He had a nice run with it. He had a very nice run with the title. A lot of people liked him as NXT North American champion. And the run was very good until Roderick Strong ended it just to capture a title for himself, just to join his Undisputed Era morons to fulfill their prophecy. And their prophecy was to be draped in gold. But I drew a picture of this dude who was holding on to the NXT North American title after scoring it from someone we all know very much. So So get ready as I show you the picture of my favorite dude in NXT, the Velveteen Dream. And here he is right now. That's right. This is a picture of him holding the NXT North American title in his hand. You see his name at the top, and right next to him, he would say the two words. The first ones were saying was him saying "Dream over," but you now have him saying "Dream on." So there he is, holding the NXT North American title in his hand. That's right. And to be honest, the NXT North American title looked very good on him. All right. Oh yeah, dude. I don't think that was a good idea. Yeah. No, you're good. Yeah, just making sure you don't. Yeah. All right, my friends. I'm going to show you the two Power Ranger characters I drew from Power Ranger Wild Force. These two are very best friends, and they've been best friends from the start, and they've always worked together as a team. You may have noticed their motto when they noticed that one of them was about to give. They will always say these words, and I quote, "Never give up, as ever." That was their motto of keeping themselves strong and going as ever. So get ready as I show you the first pic. Yeah. The fellows that I drew the pictures from Power Rangers Wild Force happens to be Max, the Blue Surgeon Shark Ranger, and we have Danny, the Black Iron Bison Ranger, a character that my brother loved very much. So here I go as I show you the first character from Power Rangers Wild Force, my favorite character, Max, the Blue Surgeon Shark Ranger. This is Max right here with his weapons as he's ready to fight and go to battle. Yep. This is a very good picture as ever, my friends. A very good picture. All right, get ready as I show you the next character from Power Rangers Wild Force, my brother's favorite from the show, and he liked this dude very much. So get ready as I show you Danny, the Black. Sorry, get ready as I show you Danny, the Black Iron Bison Ranger. Yeah, this is Danny with his weapon as ever, ready to fight and go to war as ever. Yeah, this is it, my friends. This is it. All right, so there you have it for today. That was my 5 pictures that I drew yesterday to keep myself busy and occupied and even get my mind off what's happening in today's global crisis. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be making more of these, and don't worry, when this crisis is over, I will be making more poems for you guys to enjoy, watch, and listen. But for right now, I'm just gonna keep drawing my pictures and posting these up, and just to keep you guys occupied and busy as ever. So hang in there. We will get through this, and this will definitely come to an end. Just hang tight, and all will be all right. So there you have it for today. Thank you for your time, and I hope to make another one to see you guys again real soon. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right. Thank you.